The young man, who was still visibly shaken when we saw him, says he remains in shock and disbelief. He did not want to show his face, but tells us Pastor Kevin Smith, who is now dead, had him and the other church members under a spell. On the night in question, he says Smith posted on his Facebook page that a tsunami was approaching and that all members should pack up and come to the ark, a reference to the church. The young man said he went to the church because he believed the pastor that the tsunami would kill everyone outside. He says inside, Smith became angry and began acting as if he was tormented.
He started to take up things and mash them up, mash up the wine them round on it, mash up cheer, mash up everything. Mash up glass and I cut up himself and a ball out in our church. And I say, oh, what is this, man? I want to get a chance to have a chance to have a God now. I mean, you think that into mind now, you see me? Then he walk and cuss and walk and say people turn their back on him and he come in the flesh and they realize him and all that was something. That's gone. They realize him. So we do it on the ground and he walk and, you see me? Come out something and walk on.
The young man says in spite of all that, he still saw Smith as a god and never lost respect for him. He says at this time, about 9 members were inside while others were outside clamoring to get inside the church.
Because some people will come on the property. Because people want to come in now. So they want to ball out say, Your Majesty, let us in, we're going to die.
At one point inside the church, the young man recalled that the pastor gave instructions to a church member to kill another, saying he would bring him back to life. The member was stabbed in the back, and immediately after, the young man says Smith followed up by shooting him. The young man says a few minutes later, he saw the member that Smith had just shot back inside the church, begging him for help.
So Mr. Corey, I walk and I say, Your Majesty, I got shot. Can you heal the pain?
He recalled another bizarre act by Pastor Smith, which led to the death of a man who had come to the church for healing. He says the man was sick and had some tubes in his chest.
So the pastor looked upon him and said, Yo, do you believe that I am God? And the man said, Yes, I believe. Do you believe that I can resurrect you when you die? And the man said, Yes. So the pastor said, Alright. Came out the chest all the time, man. The man started bleeding out on him. While the man started bleeding out, the man take off his shirt, take off his pants, and Andre, and the next man, we don't know his name. So I can't know people there, see me, put him on the ground and make the man bleed out. That time man is sleep on the ground, black man, black, slim, black. He bleed out on the ground, man. And he pass and say, he must die. And we call it resurrect him again, you understand?
Following that, the young man says Smith gave him and another member knives, saying he was going to begin allowing the other members inside and that they should be killed. It was then, he says, Smith called Tanika, the late employee of appliance traders inside the church, and started questioning her.
And the pastor said, Do you believe that I am God in the bed? And she said, Yes. And then the pastor said, Do you believe that I can resurrect you again when you die? And the girl said, Yes, isn't it? And then the pastor said to Andre, said, Go and kill her. This girl on the mad small, you know, they're dead. Run for your life. You know what I mean? Because if I say it out loud, maybe that said sense man going to kill me instead.
What did she do after the pastor said that? Did she put up any resistance or she stood there waiting to be killed?
She hold up her hand. She hold up her hand and start bawling and say, God, you are God. That the man tell the man, say, my God, you know. You are God, you are God. You say, I kneel on her knee and the man just go, brother just go and cut it. And the same man cut the woman through and I say, John, really this a go on it? The woman, the man just feel in front of me, I look at me and say, yo, no man. They serious, all the time I pray, so I go tap him. But if I go tap him, maybe I get shot or, you see me?
He says that sometime after 5 in the evening, members of the security forces arrived, but it took some time before they stormed the church. The young man said the police woman, who is a member of the church, was kneeling beside Smith, who then gave her instructions to take on members of the security forces who were outside.
And tell her, say, yo, go on the war police, then they give you power, you can't get gone. So the policeman beat up, because he gave policeman on a road, you know. When a female then put her on the over her. So she feel mighty now, like, so she can't get. So the policeman walk like a robot a galang. But you go fire no shot at all. He turn up one side, so you know.
Then he says Smith instructed another member of the church who lived at Smith's house to take up a knife and attack the police and soldiers.
The pastor tell him, say, go. No shot can kill you. You cannot die. You are immortal. Go and fight. You can't take up a long knife, someone that you know, Rambo knife. Take up a knife and run out past soldier and police. Was shot for you, man, what, man? He passed dead, man. About 15 shots in there.